And as you'll see my image here, the baby had a little bit of let's make it bigger, not smaller, dry skin, quite a bit. What you can do before you start, you can ask mom to put some lotion on the baby and that will fix it. So starting off, usually I go with my spot healing tool and I remove the big bits of skin. I should have done a layers so then you can see what was before and what it's after. So you just go everywhere and you remove those little bits. I will remove this part here because I want to show you a new program which I'm trialing. It's called Portraiture. I'm sure you know it. I'm not 100% sold on it because I do have my techniques and which they really work, but it is good for flaky skin, and I will show you in a second how to use that, because like I said, I'm just trialing. I'm not sure if I will pay $200 for it. Not yet, at least, because I do have my techniques and they do work. So before and after, I will flatten that, Command J, and we go to filter, Portraiture, and this is a trial, so that's why, and you can choose, you see a before and an after. And if we go closer here, you can see how the skin is making very smooth, which I don't like. For me it's too much, but you can reduce the opacity on that one like so, and then you can see a little bit more of the texture. But I do like this part, so here you can see how much it reduces from there, and that's the thing, that's what you have to try to have a balance way. The thing is that because you see how soft it is and I hate it, but because it's in a new layer, I can add a mask. I can reduce the opacity as much as I want. I won't leave it on the baby because I don't like it, it's too plasticky. I will invert that and I will apply it only on those little flakes and the hands. So I have less work to do in that. And because I shot at 1.4, I do have this area where, as you see, it's very shallow, very blurry, because I did shot at 1.4 and it's not so much work to do. So before and after, you can see it reduces quite a bit of the skin blotchiness. I still have little bits, and because we are here, I can reduce my opacity on my brush and I can apply it on the skin also, just tiny bit, so it looks more natural. And we will have to reduce this redness on the baby skin. Here we go, before and after, so tiny bit only. I'll flatten that and I will continue with my little, because she had quite a bit of flaky skin. You don't need to remove everything, it's all deep. I love flakes on babies, but just because for the sake of the video I will do it. And I don't ever remove so many, like the milk spots, I just leave them on the nose because that's what was made with, and those ones they will disappear, so I will minimize it. I do use Kelly's Actions, and she has a beautiful all-in-action tool or action, and I do use that, and it gets applied to my entire picture, and I close some of them because I don't want them. This is too much light, as you see, but I can put a little bit of light and then reduce the opacity if I want. I do have this reduce the reds, which I use it. As you see, we'll have some reds in here, and we want to reduce those, and I leave it under the cheek here, and like so, and I leave it over the finger. It's tiny bit, can you see it? And you don't need more than that. Then we have our shadow, and I'm in love with shadows, but we will just reduce those. So we still have those little shadows in there. There is a vignette which I love and I will leave. Then is the sharpness, which I go over the eyes and lips. And then I come here up, and there is a blur, and I always use it a little bit because you already see everything, it's blurred already, so I don't need to do too much, but I do go over the top just to make it more softer before and after. And then I do like to warm it up a bit, but not like that. It's a bit too much. And we go here and we reduce that to about 40%. Beautiful. I flatten everything. Then I don't like this part there, which is the, and I will clone it out a bit, not 100%, at 48, because it's the where my two boards was bonding together. So and we take this one from there. Yeah, so I don't have always one big piece. Sometimes I have two pieces and I put them together. Right, so what else I do, I make my eyes a little bit sharper, and I use this clarify tool, and I go closer, and then with 100% I just go over the lashes. Have to make sure that you have the white brush on the back layer. There we go. You can see a tiny bit of more black over the lashes, because being at this size we need the eyes to be a little bit more focused. Then what else I do is that I use the soft pink cheeks, and I put a little bit of pink in the cheeks. On this side we go with less, and you have to have white. Perfect. And I go over the lips. She's happy, yes. Perfect. Then what I do, I add this little action called applesauce, and I warm up my image just a tad because I like my images warmer. Flatten the image, and last one, I apply the alien skin. We are in the black and white presets, but we go to color, and I'm going to the bottom one because I already used it before and after. It just gives a little bit of punchiness, more shadows and more contrast to the colors. So that's everything what I do. Let's see a before and after. I will flatten that down. Let's do snapshot and then before and after, before and after. So yeah, that's my video.